And welcome to the Crampton Bowl Multiplex in downtown Montgomery, Alabama for the Southern States Athletic Conference Men's and Women's Basketball Championships. Daryl Puckett here with you for all 18 games on the SSAC Sports Network. This is game one between the number 7 Faulkner Eagles and the number 10 Coastal Georgia Mariners. Quickly, the game's underway, so we'll go through the lineup. Faulkner 14-15 on the season, 8-10 in conference play. Number 17 Coastal Georgia, the Mariners, 13-16, 7-11 in Southern States Conference play. And the number 10 seed starting lineup quickly for Faulkner. China Leary, the 5'7 sophomore guard out of Madison, Alabama. And at the 2, the 5'8 sophomore guard, Kayla Tillman. 6'1 sophomore forward out of Birmingham, Alabama is Olivia Adamson. 5'7 junior guard at Austell, Georgia, Arishay Barnes. And the 6'2 forward, Taylor Love out of Villarica, Georgia. Now for the Coastal Georgia Mariners, Kirsten Green, the 5'8 sophomore guard out of Savannah, Georgia. 5'4 sophomore guard out of Statesboro, Georgia, Olivia Melvin. 5'6 junior guard out of Australia is Gabby O'Sullivan. 6'1 senior forward out of Somerset, New Jersey, Shakira Armstrong. And to wrap it up, the 6'1 forward out of Stockholm, Sweden, Marie Esbo. On the court, it's 2-5. Mariners up. And going to the basket now is Kirsten Green. She's fouled. Taylor Love scored the first basket for Faulkner to make it 2-0 quickly to start the game off. But as it's come back, Kirsten Green will go up the line. She'll shoot 2. So 18 minutes left to go first half. It's 2-5. Coastal Georgia is up. First shot does not fall from Green. Green shooting 46% from the free throw stripe. So not a high percentage. Second shot's up. Misses back in. Rebound is Taylor Love for Faulkner. She pushes it up to Barnes. Barnes across half court for the Eagles. Back at the top to Love. Love at the free throw stripe. Back out of the corner to Leary. Leary drives back out to Barnes. In the middle goes baseline is Love. And she's going to be called for a travel. So turnover Faulkner, and Coastal Georgia will have the basketball. Backcourt pressure by the Eagles, led by Reed Sutton in his 5th season. Assistant coaches Chris Sigenthaler and Courtney Ward. Head coach for Coastal Georgia, Jonathan Barbary, 1st season out of College Station, Georgia College and State. Ball's in sound, rebounded by the Eagles. Push up. She's going to be fouled from behind. That's going to be on Shakira Armstrong. That's her first. So teams first on Coastal Georgia. Still 5-2. Mariners with the lead over the Eagles. Inbound pass out to Barnes for the Eagles. Out to Tillman at the top. Over to Love. Gets it in the paint. Love goes left side up, and it's going to rattle in and good. So Taylor Love's got 4, and now down by 1. 4 is your score of 17:06 to go. Ball in the corner out to Esbo. Esbo goes down low. Up is Armstrong. She's going to be line for 2. And Olivia Adamson's going to be called for the foul. That's her second to catch you up. So team's 3rd foul. It's 5-4. And the Mariners 2 is Armstrong. Coastal Georgia barely made it in as a 10 seed last 2 games. One against Bree New, 73-70, win by 3 as the first shot does not fall for Armstrong. Then they go off and beat Middle Georgia State 60-52 to ride a 2-game win streak to make it into the Southern States Athletic Conference tournament. So good job by Coach Barbary trying to get his team, the Mariners, in with a 10 seed. Faulkner, though, took a different path as the second shot's missed. Rebound by Barnes. Faulkner last game lost to Mobile 65-58 at home. Heartbreaker out there, but still got away with a 7 seed and 8-10 in conference play. Faulkner with the basketball, 5-4. 6:45 left to go. In the paint. Gets up to the big size and it goes in. Brandy Alley with the basket. She's checked in for Faulkner. So Alley will have 2. And now Faulkner out to a 1-point lead, 6-5. Ball in the corner, out to Green, out to the top again. Finds Melvin, goes baseline, shot put up by Esbo, and she sinks it. So Esbo's got 2, 7-6. Back out for the Mariners. Barnes, right wing, works inside Alley, and Alley will be fouled from behind by Melvin. So Melvin will pick up the foul. It'll be on the floor, so the Eagles will retain possession, inbound strong side behind their own basket. In the game now for the Faulkner is Callie Moore. She'll check in for Kayla Tillman. So Callie Moore back into the ball game. First time. Barnes will inbound. Out to Moore. Moore left wing. Back up to the top. Now a long three put up. And it's going to wrap good. And Savannah Flack has hit the big bucket for Faulkner. So Flack's got 3. And your score now, 9-7. Faulkner up. At the top, goes right wing. Is Esbo. Esbo gets out to the high post. Shot put up by Green. Miss for the Mariners. Rebound is Moore for the Eagles. Back up to the top of the key to Barnes. Goes low post. Gets it out to a struggling Alley. And Alley will regain. Put up the shot. It's 11-7. So Eagles just get on the board again. A lot of action on the court. Faulkner is a 7 seed. Moving the ball around. Goes low. Puts up the shot off the edge. Armstrong missed. Rebound is Faulkner. Pushing it up the court now is Leary. Leary back to the Barnes top. Left wing. Gets it to Moore. Moore dribbling back at the top. Finds her girl. Goes in the lane. Loses the basketball. Is Moore for the Eagles. Lob pass it across to Flack. Flack right side going to post up for 3. And she's going to miss it. Air ball. And it's going to be saved. Hit back into plays. Alley. And the Mariners have the basketball now. Melvin right side. Goes low post. Loses it from Arishay Barnes for the Eagles. Court to Leary. And Leary's going to lose it off her fingertips. Mariners basketball. So 14:42 left to go first half. It's 11-7. So a host of players come in. Jane Tullis for the Mariners check in. Basketball is going to be put up more. Inbound. Miss a 3 in the left side of the corner. And it's going to be a tie-up basketball as Flack gets in there. Gets tied up with the Mariners defender. So Coastal Georgia have the basketball. 14:37 left to go first half. 11-7 is your score. By 4 is Faulkner, the 7 seed over the 10 seed in Coastal Georgia. Inbound pass. Melvin's got it at the top. Little backcourt, midcourt pressure. Cross half court now is Mariners. Out to Melvin, left wing. Right side, chest pass. Goes O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan for the Mariners. He's had a good season, averaging 8 points per. Gets it in the paints, the pass to Esbo. Esbo's going to go high post, lose it down low. It's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be Mariners basketball as it comes to the tips of Savannah Flack for the Eagles. So Mariners retain possession. Will inbound up on their own basket. Inbound will be O'Sullivan. Lob it up to the top. Gets it to Tullis. Left side to Melvin. She's going to put up the long 3, and she's going to airball it. And shot clock's going to be out. So around 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Puts up the desperation shot, most likely from Melvin, left wing. So 14:06 left to go. Faulkner up by 4, 11-7. Cross half court is Faulkner now. Shelby Williams in the game. Goes up and drives. So Williams scores for the Eagles. She's got 2 points now. Faulkner moving the ball well. It's 13-7. Ball passing the lane from the Mariners. Stolen away by Kylie Moore. Left wing now. Cross half court for the Eagles. Williams is at the top of the key. Goes right side to Tillman. Tillman goes down low to Love. Love goes up right side off the glass. Misses. And it's rebound Armstrong. And passed out. Chest pass out to Melvin across half court now. Trying to reset the offense for Coach Barbary. Left wing. Gets a screen. Goes baseline. Puts up the J. He's going to miss it, but gets rebound down low and puts up on the right side of the glass. And it's Dina English. So English puts up the nice shot. Rebound off the glass. Right side. And it's 13-9. Still up by 4. Love gets the feed. Low left post off the glass, and she puts it up and good. So Love's got 6. And off to the races we go. 15-9. 6-point lead for Faulkner of 12:45 left to go. And the Mariners are going to get backcourt pressure. And O'Sullivan's going to pass it over the head of Melvin out of bounds. So it'll be Eagles basketball with 12:43 left to go in the first half, 15-9, and up by 6 the Eagles. Inbound pass to Love, out to the top to Williams. Gets a screen from Love, right wing, back to the top. Moving the ball around to Adamson, back to Williams. Pass off to Moore, screen from Love, out to Tillman for 3. She shoots a long one, misses, and it's rebound by Tullis. Now pushing it up the court as the Mariners. Coastal Georgia with the basketball, up by 6 to Faulkner, 15-9. 2-3 defense for the Eagles. Back and forth, Melvin, O'Sullivan in the corner. Works down low to English, and the ball is going to be regained and put back up. For down low is Armstrong. So Armstrong, Shakira Armstrong, she'll get the basket. At the top, Adamson drives in the lane for Faulkner. Gets off to Tillman right wing. Tillman drives baseline. Out to Love. High post. Side. Adamson puts up the 15-footer miss. Rebound is Melvin for the Mariners. In transition now. She's going to take it. Dip off down low left side. Put back up. Top for the key for a 3. And it's going to rattle up and good. And that's going to be Maria Esbo deep from 3. So she's got 5 now. And it's 15-14. 1-point game. Eagles up by 1. Williams across half court, right wing, hands it off to Tillman. Back at the top is Adamson. Works down low. Pass to Love. Love's going to go right side. She's going to be fouled down low. That's going to be on Armstrong. So Armstrong will be called for the foul. So immediate timeout. We'll take one as well with 11:18 left to go. Faulkner is up by 1, 15-14. We'll take a quick break and return to action on the court. You're listening to the SSAC Sports Network.
I'm going to use this other one for ambient.
They're back on the court, 11:18 to go, first half, 15-14, and Faulkner is up by 1. So on the court, a lot of action. Go over quickly. Taylor Love's going to be at the free throw stripe. And she'll shoot 2 as she was fouled down low, right side. Fouled by Armstrong, her second. First shot does not fall for Love as she misses it. 6 points for Love, leading the team. 9 points for Maria Esbo for the Mariners, leading all scorers. Second shot goes up, missed. Backside rebound is Esbo and pushing up the court. Back out to Melvin as the Mariners. Cross half court. And Faulkner's got the basketball. Excuse me. Mariners have it. Melvin Esbo gets in the corner to Tullis. Tullis works in low. Back at it. Stolen away at the top by Leary. And Faulkner's on the transition. Back pass out to Tillman. Back out to Leary at the top. Over to Barnes. Gets in the right corner. Adamson. She drives in the lane. Pump fakes. And goes up right side of the glass. Misses the shot. And rebounds Melvin. Pushing it for the Mariners now. She's going to lose footing. To regain. She's back on her feet. Man-to-man defense from the Eagles. Melvin's looking around, goes high post, gets it off to Armstrong. Armstrong's going to put up the long shot. Rebound Love for the Eagles. To Barnes. Barnes is going to lob it down low. It's going to be put up and missed right side of the basket. Rebound Melvin. for the Mariners, and she's going to slow the pace of this basketball game. Left to go. Up by one's Faulkner with the Mariners with the basketball. Melvin right wing. Bounce pass over to Tullis in the corner for a three by English, and she's going to miss it. Rebound Tillman for the Eagles. And she chest pass out to Barnes, cross half court. Lobs it up over to Tillman for a deep three, and Tillman's going to miss right side of the rim, out of bounds. And it's going to be Mariners basketball. So up by one's Faulkner in this contest. Game 1 of 4 today here on SSAC Sports Network. A lot of action, 18 games here in this tournament. All broadcasted right here on our YouTube channel. Listen live, watch the feed, listen to live coaching game interviews right after the game. Ball's in the lane, missed shot down low by Tullis, rebound Barnes for Eagles, and now she passed it off to Tillman, left wing. Tillman drives the lane, goes right side off the glass, and she's going to miss it, but rebound is Alley, and they're going to call an offensive foul as Brandy Alley goes in, hacks her defender, Melvin, so it'll be her first. Still 15-14, 1 point lead for Faulkner, 9:20 left to go. Lob pass across half court to Mariners. Then now we work down low to Toomey. Toomey misses, that's Anissa Toomey, 6-foot forward at Geneva, Switzerland. She checks in, Barnes takes a shot at the free throw line, she hits the J. So Arishay Barnes, she's got 4 now. Back out by 3, 17-14, under 9 minutes to go. Goes baseline with a pass to Jane Tullis. From the pass from Melvin, she's going to be out of bounds, so Faulkner basketball. A lot of turnovers back and forth. 7 turnovers for the Mariners of Coastal Georgia. So, you know, if they're looking to regain, I guess, a presence and mindset of this game, you know, they're going to need to take care of the basketball. Barnes now for the Eagles right side, a top to Tillman. Tillman goes down low to Alley, back out to Moore, over right side to Barnes. She's going to put hit it, buckets from 3. So Arishay Barnes, she's got 7 now, and it's 20-14. So Arishay Barnes, and the Eagles up by 6. Melvin with the basketball for the Mariners at the top, goes high post, lobs it over to Esbo, goes down low, get it to Toomey. Jimmy's in trouble, pass it to English. Back out to the top to Melvin. Melvin's going to lose a handle on Arishay Barnes. The Eagles lob it to Tillman. She's going to spot up for a 3, and she's going to miss front end. Rebound is Armstrong. Armstrong's in trouble. Hands it off to Melvin. Melvin's going to be in the lane. One-handed floater, and she's going to hit it. So Olivia Melvin, she's got 5 now. It's 20-16. Eagles up by 4. 7:50 left to go, first half. Arishay Barnes, the Eagles across half court now. Gets it over to China Leary. Leary drives in, left hand, going to go up, and she's going to be fouled. So China Leary ahead of the line to shoot 2. So the foul is going to be called on Melvin. That's her second. So at the line, it's China Leary. She'll shoot 2. First shot. It's up. And it rattles in and out. So Leary misses the first one. Checking into the game now for the Mariners. Gabby O'Sullivan and Kirsten Green back in. So Leary set up to shoot her second. He's a shot, missed front end. Rebound is Green, pushing up across court, gets it O'Sullivan. She's going to back it out to the top of the key for the Mariners now. 7:32 left to go, first half. Down by 4, Eagles up. O'Sullivan backs down, gets it up. She gives it off for a long shot, missed by Tullis, and rebounds Green. She's going to take it back, left side of the basket, miss, and rebounds Faulkner's Arishay Barnes. She's pushing across half court now. Going to chest pass it back at the top to Leary, reset, almost fouled at the top, got right wing over to Kylie Moore. She's going to drive in the lane, put up a floater, and it's going to be a charge. And so Anissa Toomey takes the charge. So Moore will be charged for the foul. It's her first. Eagles up 20-16 by 4. 7 minutes to play, first half. O'Sullivan dribbles, cross half court. Lobs it over to Tullis. Corner. Back to the top. Swinging around is Mariners offense. High post now. Shot by Toomey. She's going to miss. Rebound is China Leary for the Eagles. She'll push it across court now. Lobs it over to Barnes, left wing. Barnes going to drive in the lane. Puts up nice feed to Adley. Adley's going to go up and miss the shot. Rebound is Tullis. Tullis is going to push it half court. Serving over to O'Sullivan. Back to Tullis. Left wing. Gets it to English. English in the lane to Toomey. Toomey's going to lob it in the corner. And it's going to be a foul on the floor. See who they call it on. And it's going to be on Allie. So Allie's second. She's in foul trouble. So coming into the game now for the Mariners, checks out is Armstrong. Out Tullis. So Shakira Armstrong back in the game. Inbound pass for Mariners. Gets it out to Toomey. Toomey over to Green. Green drives in the lane. Left side off the glass. Misses. Gets her on rebound. Puts it back up and misses. Rebound China Leary for the Eagles. She's in fast break. Up court. Goes up right side and should be fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot two. So China Leary will be shooting two at the line. And the foul down low is Dina English. So that's her first. Team's fifth. Faulkner's got 6 fouls. It's 20-16. Up by 4 the Eagles. Approaching 6 minutes left to go first half. Leary's first shot's up, and she misses. So back in the game's Taylor Love and Shelby Williams. Out comes Allie. So on the courts, Leary, Moore, Williams, Love. Second shot hits, and Flack for the Eagles. Inbound pass out to the Mariners. 21-16 is your score. Gets it over to Toomey. Toomey tries to go. Armstrong almost loses it, and she does. So turnover, Mariners, they got a lot today. So it's going to be a full timeout from Coastal Georgia. Your score is 21-16. Both teams going back and forth as we say it. 14-15 on the season of Faulkner. One game under 500, looking to go 500 with this win, the 7th seed. And a lot of action here. The winner of this game will go on to play in the game 12:30 p.m. here at Crampton Bowl against the number 2 seed in Loyola. To New Orleans, the Wolfpack. So Faulkner or Coastal Georgia looking to go and play Loyola. But in this game, a lot of presence down low. Taylor Love has felt her presence with 6 points. Arishay Barnes has 7. But Maria Esbo, get her the ball for the Mariners. She has 9 points. And a lot of effort for her down low. She's averaging 7.5 points and 5.5 rebounds per. So a solid post player out of Sweden, the 6'1" freshman forward. So learning her way in this offense as she is a freshman. But right now, the Mariners got to take care of the basketball. 10 turnovers for the Mariners compared to only 3 for Faulkner. So it's 21-16, 5-point lead for the Eagles. Up by 5, Faulkner. They'll have the basketball. Inbound Flack out to Shelby Williams for the Eagles. Cross half court now, working right side. Man-to-man defense for both teams so far in this game. Williams back at the top to Flack. Left side Moore. Swings it back behind the top of the mountain. Williams going to step back but get off to China. Working the lane out to Love. Out in the corner, going to be shot for the 3 from Flack. And it's going to be rebound, Shakira Armstrong for the Mariners. Bounce pass to Gabby O'Sullivan, the point. She's going to work it across. Works the right side, the pass to English. Back to the top to O'Sullivan. Back to Green O'Sullivan. English. 10 on the shot clock. Got to do something with it. Got it to Toomey. Goes down low. Green, she's going to put up a shot and miss off the right side of the basket. Rebound is Williams. And Faulkner's got it. Cross half courts, Williams. Gets over to Flack left side, screen at the top. And it's going to be a step back 3 from Flack, and she's going to miss. Rebound is O'Sullivan. And fast break. Here we go. Sullivan works right side. Gets up to the top. over to Toomey. Now a three by Green's going to be put up, and she's going to get her own rebound, but she's going to step out of bounds, and it's going to be Eagle basketball. 21-16 is your score. 4:44 left to go first half. And Olivia Adamson is going to check back in this game for the Eagles. So Williams, Adamson, Tillman, Love, and Leary on the court for Faulkner. 2-3 defense, switching back. Now it's man-to-man. Get a little look. In the lane is Leary. She's going to go up and be fouled, but they're going to call it off and call it a travel as China Leary goes in the lane, and it took more than 2 steps. So it's 21-16, up by 5 is Faulkner. 32 left to go in game 1 here at Crampton Bowl Multiplex, downtown Montgomery, Alabama. Passing in the lane, almost stolen away by Taylor Love, but Mariners just still have the basket. So 4:26 left to go. Mariners are going to inbound under their own basket, down by 5. O'Sullivan's going to lob in the lane. The shot's going to be put up by Armstrong, and she's going to be fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot. So the foul's on Shelby Williams. That's her first. And at the line, Shakira Armstrong, on the season, only shooting a mere 55% from the charity stripe. First shot's up, misses back in. Second leading scorer on his team, averaging right at 12 and 7 boards, is Armstrong. Leader in this team, scoring-wise, is Olivia Melvin, averaging about 14. Second shot's missed, and rebound out from Adamson for the Eagles, pushed up for Williams. Williams chest pass out to Leary for 3, and she's going to miss left end. Rebound is Tullis, and Tullis hands it up to O'Sullivan for the Mariners. She works across half court. Approaching 4 minutes left to go first half. Down by 5 is the Mariners with the basketball. Goes baseline, shot, gets up in the lane, and the ball's going to be passed out of bounds and lost. Armstrong tries to go back out, get it to O'Sullivan, but it's going to go out of bounds. So another turnover for the Mariners. That's kind of been the story of the first half for Coastal Georgia. They just can't get anything going offensively. And it seems like they just keep turning the basketball over. It just can't get settled in this first game. Lob pass down low to Love. Lower left block off the glass. She's going to miss it, but she's going to be fouled. And she'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's Taylor Love for Faulkner. And the foul's going to be on Maria Espo. That's her first. Team 6. So Faulkner was 7 fouls. So Faulkner will be at the line, then double-double, or excuse me, the 1-and-1. Up by 5, 20. And now it's 22-16 as Love hits the first one, so she's got 7 now. So up by 6, Love at the free throw line, getting ready to shoot her second. Made her first. Here it is. Misses back in. Pitched it around by Tillman, but still taken away by Kirsten Green for the Mariners. She's left wing. Stolen. And O'Sullivan almost gets back in there, but Shelby Williams takes it, and Kirsten Green's going to come up and foul Shelby Williams in the backcourt. So Williams will go to the line and shoot the 1-and-1, as that's the 8th team foul. So that's Green's first, but Williams will go to the line. Williams only averaging a point this season per contest, but shoots a pretty decent percentage from the line. First shot's put up. Hits front end. Rebound is Tullis. Tullis is going to hand it off to O'Sullivan. Gail O'Sullivan works it across half court for the Mariners. At the top of the key now. Man-to-man defense. Leary on her. Chest pass. Pushed off to English in the corner. Back to Green. English back to the top to O'Sullivan. Moving baseline now. It's going to step out of bounds. It's Kirsten Green. So the Mariners turn over the basketball. Another turnover. Going to be 12 in the first half, so down 22-16 with 3:17 left to go first half. Faulkner with the basketball off the Kirsten Green turnover for the Mariners. And Shelby Williams will bring it up, cross half court for Coach Sutton. Gets his call in. Screen at the top from Love. Williams drives in the lane, miss. Rebounds Love off the glass, and she goes up left side. So Love's got 9. And Faulkner out 24-16 to 16. Eagles starting to take off and get a little momentum. Mariners need to do something. Lob pass in the lane. Put up a shot by Tolis. Miss. Rebound Taylor Love for the Eagles. And then Faulkner's got the basketball. Cross half court. Shelby Williams at the top of the key. Gets a screen right side from Flack. Leary's got it. Lobs it down low to Love. Back out to Leary for three. She's going to miss off the basket. The rebound is Flack. And they're going to call travel on Savannah Flack as she falls to her knees. And travel's on the ground, so Mariners will have the basketball. With 2:20 left to go. First half down 24 to 16. O'Sullivan at the top of the key. Works right wing, gets it to Tolis. She's going to put up the long three, and she's going to hit it buckets from three. So Jane Tolis hits the deep shot. Much needed. It's 24 to 19. Down by 5 now. Williams goes in the lane, gets up to Leary. Leary off the left side of the glass, and it's good. So Leary gets on the board. 26 to 19. Up by 7's Faulkner. O'Sullivan works right side. Katie Harris checked in the game for the Mariners. Last dead ball. Going baseline on the Mariners. About to lose it. And it's going to be another travel call. And they're going to call that down low on Esbo. As Esbo got blocked off from Love and Adamson down there. Excuse me, Moore and Adamson. And it's going to be a foul on the floor. And they call that against the Mariners. So it's going to be on Dana English. English a little Leary, so Leary will go. So he's a little physical Love, trying to gain presence on the high post. As Faulkner bringing up the basketball across half court. So Taylor Love will shoot the 1-and-1. Let's see what she can do. 50% at the stripe on the season. She hits it for a shot. So Love's in double figures now. She's got 10 points. Leading all scorers for Faulkner. Takes her time, takes a breath. Bends, spins, shoots. Hits the second shot. So 11 points now for Love. And it's 28 to 19. And Shakira Armstrong will check back into the game for Coastal Georgia. Inbound pass. Kelvin. The Aussie working across half court against Leary, against Faulkner. Mariners with the basketball. 1:25 left to go in the first half. O'Sullivan trying to find some room. Gets it off to English in the lane, and it's going to be another travel. And a big call down low. You just can't really get anything going. Esbo is going to travel. So Marie Esbo needs to keep your pivot foot down. Following the basketball, Tillman gets it off to Moore. Down lane, nice pass to Love, works left side. And they're going to call an offensive foul against Taylor Love. So Love's first. 1:08 left to go first half. Up by 9 is Faulkner as Allie checks in for Love for the Eagles. Inbound pass. Out to O'Sullivan. Man-to-man defense from the Eagles. Work across half court. Lobs it over to Tolis. Tolis in the corner gives it up to English for three, and she's going to hit it. Buckets from three. So Dana English on the board. Keeping it close. It's 28 to 22. Only up by 6 is Faulkner. Shelby Williams got it right wing. Works down low. Low block to Allie. Lobs over to Leary. Pump fake. Puts up the 18-footer. She's going to hit it. And it's good to go. So China Leary heating up in this game. It's 30 to 22. Approaching 30 seconds left to go. Mariners with the basketball. Ball out in the corner to English. Out to O'Sullivan. Works left side for a three from Harris. Going to miss. Rebound Tillman for the Eagles. Out to Shelby Williams. 18 on the game clock. Shot clock's dead. Williams going to work left side. Needs help. Goes in to Alley. Down left low block. She puts it up off the glass to go. And she's got 4. 32-22. And O'Sullivan shoots a half-court shot, and she's going to miss it. So it's 32 to 22. At the half, Faulkner with a 10-point lead in the first game here at the Crampton Bowl Multiplex for the Southern States Athletic Conference Tournament for the men's and women's The first game of the matchup, Faulkner again up 32-22 over Coastal Georgia, the Mariners. We'll take a quick break and we'll return for stat scores and highlights and more at halftime. You're listening to the SSAC Sports Network.
Excited.
All right, back on the SSAC Sports Network. At half, it's 32-22. Faulkner with a 10-point lead. But leading scorer, 11 points for the Eagles. Taylor Love playing very exceptionally well, averaging right at 12 points per and 8 boards. So she's right on her way, close to that double-double. 4 points for China, heating up a little bit towards the end of the first half. Emma Heron off the bench, 2 points. 3 points from Savannah Flack off the bench as well for the Eagles. And 4 points from Brandy Alley off the bench. So not a lot of production out of the starters for Faulkner. Arishay Barnes also 7 points. She was a starter. But, you know, when you look at the starters for Faulkner, they're playing well, up by 10. But it seems like they need to get something a little bit going because a lot of foul trouble here and there on Olivia Adamson. She's got 2. Allie's got 2. And Love's got 1. So, you know, your big presence down low, Faulkner needs to do a better job at trying to limit those silly fouls. But to highlight Coastal Georgia, 5 points for Olivia Melvin, 3 points for Tullis, 2 points for Armstrong, 3 for Dana English, and 9 leading scorer Maria Esbo for Coastal Georgia. The big story, 15 turnovers for the Mariners in the first half. Only 6 for Faulkner, so that would have to do a lot with their lead at this point. Rebound margins tied up 21 also. You know, one thing I always say, 9 out of 10 times the team that wins the battle on the boards are going to win the basketball game. But right now, the oversight of 15 turnovers for Coastal Georgia is giving them a little bit of trouble. A lot to do with down low presence of Taylor Love and Olivia Adams, and a little bit of Brandy Alley as well, as Coastal Georgia's tried to work the basketball, go baseline, but a lot of the times they've been caught with stopping their dribble, trying to hold up, trying to go to the glass or low block, but has had trouble doing that, as about 4 or 5 travel calls have been called down baseline close to basket. So good work done by the bigs of Faulkner down low and Love, Adamson, and Alley. So that's going to wrap it up for the halftime report. Around 10 minutes away from the start of the second half between Faulkner, the 10 seed, and Coastal Georgia, the 10 seed, and Faulkner, the 7 seed. In game 1 here at the Crampton Bowl Multiplex in downtown Montgomery, Alabama. Daryl Puckett with you as well through every single game, through all 18 here on the SSAC Sports Network. So we'll take a little bit of a break, extended, and we'll return to action. You're listening to the SSAC Sports Network.
Friday Friday we don't have to be there for the meeting. And then Saturday is 3 o'clock. Oh, you're back going to use the restroom.
They're back on the SSAC Sports Network. Up by 10 is Faulkner, the 7 seed, 32-22 over the 10 seed in Coastal Georgia, the Mariners. Throughout the game, as I've been saying at halftime, one big thing is 15 turnovers, only to 6 for Faulkner. So Coastal Georgia turning the ball a lot over. I put this way, 12 points off turnovers for Faulkner. So you could easily say that maybe that's where the 10-point lead came from. But honestly, inside scoring has been huge. Points in the paint, 18 points in the paint for Faulkner. So Love is doing a big job, and especially with the help of Brandy Alley off the bench. So Love and Alley, a little bit with Adamson, those three have played well and done very effective things off the boards and in the paint, especially giving Coastal Georgia all they can handle when you're talking about on the offensive side and the defensive side, because right now Coastal Georgia gets in the lane, tries to go to the glass, but they end up traveling the basketball. So really struggling a lot on that side. So it's 32-22 in this game as we approach around 1 minute left to go. But one thing, Maria Esbo's got to get going. 9 points for the freshman. She's going to have to try to lead this team a little bit. Olivia Melvin has 5 points, 5'4" senior at Statesboro, Georgia. But Gabby O'Sullivan, one thing we talked about the Aussies, that she can lead the offense at the top, but she's going to have to get involved on the scoring end as well. She's averaging right at 8 points per, shooting 46% from the field, but she didn't have a basket so far in the first half. So if the Mariners want to keep their season alive, they're going to have to come up with something big in the second half from their guards. But more importantly, Shakira Armstrong is going to have to play strong down low, because right now Taylor Love is pushing her all over the boards, and it's hurting her. She's got 2 fouls that Love has got her to commit in this game so far. So Armstrong and Love's going to be the matchup to look for in the second half. And Maria Esbo as well needs a score for the Mariners, but basketball will be Faulkner's. Adamson will inbound out to Arishay Barnes for the Eagles. Cross half court. She dribbles with the right hand. Back to her left. At the top to Adamson. Pump fake. Lobs over to Barnes right wing. Goes down low to Love. To the block. Out. Back to Adamson for 3. He's going to miss it. Rebound Tillman. Goes up. Blocked from behind is Armstrong. And she passes off to Melvin. Fast break. And it's going to be a turnover as Melvin looks for Esbo down low in the paint. Overhead, so another turnover, 17th of the game. 22 seconds into the second half, and already another turnover for the Mariners. So, I've said it before, the team that wins the rebound and off the glass is most likely going to win 9 out of 10 times, but the team, it's not much you can do when a team is going to turn it over this much so far in this game. And it's a shame. Coastal Georgia has playmakers on both ends to limit the mistakes. Following the basketball, stolen away at the top by Esbo. She's going to go coast to coast, put up their wild shot, miss right side, rebound Tillman for the Eagles. And she lobs it up to Barnes. Cross half court in the corner for a 3 by China Leary. Rims in and out. And it's going to be Faulkner basketball as Love saves it. Back out to Tillman, left wing. And Tillman's going to get up in the face of Gabby O'Sullivan, and it'll be a foul. So foul at the top is a little tied up between Kayla Tillman. That's her first. Team's first, second half. So Mariners back with the basketball. Melvin at the top to O'Sullivan. Lobs back to left wing. And then puts up in the corner for a 3 by Green. She's going to air ball. And rebound is at. Pass it across out to Tillman. Tillman almost loses it from the pressure from O'Sullivan. Stops Arishay Barnes to reset things for the Eagles. So 15 on the shot clock, 18:38 left to go. Faulkner up 32-22 still. Abson got a high post, hands it off to Leary. She drives in the lane. Cross out to Barnes. 5 on the shot clock, and Barnes going to put up the 3, but she travels. So a turnover on Faulkner's end. So each team with a turnover apiece. 18:28 left to go in this game. Up by 10's Faulkner, looking to move on and play the number 2 seed in Loyola, the Wolfpack. Side shot gets put up off the glass, missed by Kirsten Green. Rebound is going to be Olivia Adamson for the Eagles. Tillman's got left wing back at the top, stolen away by Green, and she's going to transition, working against Barnes. She goes up with a shot, and she's going to be called for the charge. So Green is going to be called for the charge. That's her second foul. And nice placement. That's how you get your feet set on a fast break. So Arishay Barnes does a good job on the fast break. Drawing the foul. Callie Moore checks into the game for the Eagles. Sent back in a 2-3 defense is the Mariners. Eagles work across half court. Barnes at the point. Left wing gets it to Moore. Works the left side. Dribbles back out. Top to Leary. Leary's going to drive in the lane. Kick it back out to Moore. Moore's going to go baseline, and she's going to travel. And, I'm not sure about all these calls on the baseline. I mean, yeah, one or two, but seems like some happy whistles down there on the baseline. Maybe the 7th or 8th travel call. Mariners with the basketball back on the court. Melvin's got it right wing. Chest pass out to O'Sullivan, left side. Moving the ball, pass it in the corner to English. Back left wing's O'Sullivan. She's going to spot for the three. She's going to hit it. Gabby O'Sullivan buckets from three. And O'Sullivan's on the board now. So working across the Eagles is 32-25. In the lanes, Love. Pump fakes, goes up right side, misses off the glass. Rebound is O'Sullivan, and she's pushing it. Fast break transition. Chest pass out to Melvin. Melvin's going to regain. Get the call from Coach Barbary. Left side of the court, weak side. Pass over to O'Sullivan for another three. And Gabby O'Sullivan buckets from three. She gets another to go. She's got 6. 32-28. Back in this ball game is Coastal Georgia off the fingertips of Gabby O'Sullivan. Taylor Love pass to Callie Moore in the lane. She goes up right side off the basket and hits it. So Moore gets on the board. First points of the afternoon, 34-28. Up by 6 is Faulkner. Sullivan pass it out to Melvin, left wing. 16:20 left to go, 34-28 your score. In the corner is English. English goes in the lane and passes it off to Armstrong. Armstrong's going to miss a shot off the right side of the backboard. And it's going to be a foul on Dana English. That's her third as English tries to go up to get the rebound. It's going to be called for the foul against Taylor Love. So still up by 6 is Faulkner with 16 minutes left to go in this ball game. First game, what's on the line? Well, if you lose, your season's over. If you win, you go on to play the number 2 seeded Loyola out of New Orleans, Wolfpack. Baseline 15-footer gets put up with a shot from Love, missed. And it's going to be a rebound, but stepped out of bounds is Maria Esbo. And I think both teams are getting a little confused where the lines are, maybe going baseline here at the multiplex. Pass in the lane from the top, goes up below, right side of the basket. She's going to be fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. So foul down low is Love, and Shakira Armstrong will be called for her third personal. First of the second half, so 15:50 left to go. And Taylor Love will be at the charity stripe to shoot 2. Takes her time, puts up the first shot, and rattles in and good. So Love's got 12. Taylor Love shooting well from the charity stripe. Shooting high percentage in this game. Three for 6. So makes a second. 3-6 from the field. So Love shooting high percentage. Gets that to fall. Up by 8, 36-28. 15:40 left to go in this game. Or Faulkner. For the basketballs, it's the Mariners. Melvin goes in lane, kicks it deep out to English for 3. English is going to miss right side. And it's going to be over the back, and a foul called Maria Esbo. That's her second personal. As Tillman back down, got position. Down low on Esbo. And Esbo, of course, the taller, 6'1", going against the 5'8" Tillman. And so over the back goes Esbo. And it's going to be a foul. So Faulkner with the basketball. Airshea Barnes cross half court, working left side. Left wing. Works it over to Allie. Low block. Allie backs down defender. Goes right side with a left go. So 2 points for Allie. She's got 6 now. 38-28. Still a 10-point lead. Eagles keep pushing this lead back out. Left side. She's going to post up the shot, and she's going to miss over the top. And rebound put back up is Armstrong and miss off the glass. Rebound Alley for the Eagles. And now Barnes is pushing across half court for Faulkner. Hands it off out in the corner, gets off to Flack. Flack's in trouble, loses the ball, stolen away. Esbo's going to take it coast to coast, and they're going to call a travel on Esbo. She could not handle the basketball. So a lot of backdoor cuts going on in this game. Both teams are trying to get in the paint, but Faulkner doing the better job. 22 points in the paint to 4 points in the paint for Coastal Georgia. And that's where this game's being won. Faulkner's turned the ball over a few more times in the second half. 4-1 when you're talking about against Coastal Georgia. So Shelby Williams works it right wing, gives it off to China Leary, and China Leary's going to hit the baseline jumper. Leary's got 6, 40-28. Faulkner with the lead, up by 12, 14-25 left to go. O'Sullivan, pass off to Melvin, back to O'Sullivan, top of the key. Chest pass to Tolis, over to Melvin in the corner, back to O'Sullivan. Works it out to English for 3, and she's going to miss front end, but rebound put up with a shot by Melvin, and it's going to go out of bounds off the fingertips of Tolis as Jane Tolis tries to go and get that rebound, gobble back up, but off her fingertips, turnover, and the Eagles will have the basketball for Faulkner. Approaching 14 minutes left in this ball game, 40-28, up by 12 is Faulkner. Tillman with the basketball, back to Williams. The top gets a China Leary left wing. Leary lobs it down low in the post. Gets it to Alley. Alley back out to Leary for a deep 2. Miss rebound is going to be O'Sullivan. And she's across half court. Lobs it over to English left wing. Left corner. Goes in the lane. Gets it to Toomey. Toomey puts up a shot. And Toomey wasn't ready to take that shot, but she just threw it up. Rebound Williams. Shelby Williams for the Eagles across court. Over to Leary, timeout Faulkner, and we'll take one as well. It's 13-24 left to go in this ball game. Up by 12 is Faulkner, 40-28. We'll be right back. You're listening to the SSAC Sports Network. Back on the court, 13:24 left to go, up by 12, 40-28 is Faulkner. Faulkner had the basketball, inbound is Leary. Leary goes in the paint and gives it off to Alley. Alley will go up left side of the basket, up and good. So Alley's got 8. And this game is starting to get out of hand, 42-28. Mariners are down. Cross half court is Melvin for Coastal Georgia. Works in the lane, and it's going to be a foul on the floor against Faulkner. That's going to be on Kayla Tillman. She reaches in. That'll be her second foul. So Flack will come out. Back into the game is Taylor Love. So Allie and Love again down low. 2 leading scorers for Faulkner. That presence of mind, been talking about it. Faulkner's got it. Bounce pass to O'Sullivan for the Mariners. Works right side Green. Back out to the top. O'Sullivan lobs over to English in the corner. English drives, left hand off the glass, and rebound is Taylor Love out to Shelby Williams, and Williams is across half court for the Eagles. Gets up to Alley. Alley left side, misses a wide open layup. Rebound is Coastal Georgia out to Melvin. Melvin hands it off, to Green. Green misses a shot left side of the basket. And rebound Faulkner, China Leary. Pass it out, right side to Shelby Williams. Williams gets a lot of playing time off the bench. She's a game manager. 12:15 left to go. Love's got it. Left wing, works at the top, high post to low. Driving the lane, she's going to be fouled, so Taylor Love is going to go to the line and shoot 2. So that's going to be on Maria Esbo, her third. As Esbo just couldn't get a nice footing, couldn't get the position on Love. And Love's first shots missed right off the front end, so 42-28. Faulkner up by 14 with 12:09 left to go in this first game of 4 here on the SSAC Sports Network. Crampton Bowl, downtown Montgomery, Alabama. Love's second shot's up. She's going to miss again, and it's rebound Melvin for the Mariners. Cross half court now for Coastal Georgia. Calling a play, gets a call from Coach Barbary. Puts it in the lane and pass over to Eswell. Eswell's going to lose it. And Faulkner with the basketball. Airshea Barnes checks back in for the Eagles at the top of the key. Hands it off to Leary. Leary in the corner to Barnes, right side. Barnes going to lob it over to Allie. She's going to lose it. Stolen away by Green for the Mariners, and she's got it to Esbo. Esbo's working up and under and goes up, and no foul is called. But Esbo, nice move down low. Faulkner with the basketball. Lob pass from Barnes to Love. Miss right off the right side of the glass. Rebound is Melvin. Pushing fast, no look pass to Green. Green over to English, and English is going to be fouled. Should go to the line to shoot 2. So 2 nice bounce passes right there. First one started by Melvin, then from Green, no look. Gets it over to English, and English will go to the line to shoot 2. So immediate timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. 11:23 left to go in this first game between the number 7 seed Faulkner University Eagles and the number 10 seed, the College of Coastal Georgia Mariners. In the women's bracket here, the Southern States Athletic Conference Basketball Championship Tournament. It's 42-30. Faulkner up by 12. We'll return to action quickly on the SSAC Sports Network. All right, back on the court. 11:23 left to go. First game. 42 Faulkner and Coastal Georgia, the Mariners. And at the line is Dana English. She'll be at the line to shoot 2. They're going to call the foul on Tillman, so that's Tillman's third. So at the line is English. On the season shooting 76%. First shot's up, and she hits it. And they're actually going to count that the basket, so she's got 6. It's 42-31. Wasn't sure. Ref's a little confused on the court. Leary's going to drive for Faulkner, go right off the glass. Allie's going to go up and block from behind, regained by Leary. Out to Tillman, right wing, back to the top to Barnes. Works left side's Love. Love's going to lose it, stolen away by Tullis. And Tullis hands it off to Melvin for the Mariners for the turnover. English guy left wing, works high post, shot from Tullis, and she's going to sink the deep 2. And she's got 5. 42-33. Faulkner up by 9 with 10:40 left to go first half. Airshea Barnes works right side back to the top to Leary for the Eagles. And call 3 seconds. They're going to call a foul. And they'll call a foul on Brandy Alley. That's her third. Alley is more of an aggressive post player, so she got in there. Almost sure wasn't in 3 seconds. Her foul on Alley is a little confusion from my point of view. But 10:37 left to go first half. It's 42-33. Faulkner up by 9. Second half. Left to go in the second half, excuse me. It happens. 42 to 39 is Faulkner. The second half is game 1 of 4 here at the SSAC Sports Network. We'll take a quick break. Be right back.
I don't think they don't do quarters back then. I'm almost positive. That's what I thought I would tell you.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why. I was saying second half. Maybe I switched over to
Well, we were doing quarters when I did high school. Now we're doing halves. So, I feel bad.
I'm not worried about it. That's all. Second half. Here at the Crampton Bowl Multiplex. Faulkner up 42 to 33 in the first game of 4 here at the Multiplex. Coastal Georgia having a lot of problems. You're talking about dealing with Taylor Love and Brandy Alley, but has had some runs themselves in the second half. So 30 left to play second half. Ball gets pushed in the lane to Armstrong. Armstrong back out to the corner for English for a 3, miss, and rebound. Back out to the top to reset to English. Now back over to Melvin. Chest pass to Green left wing for the Mariners. Corner gets it off to English. Works it down low. It's going to be fouled, so Armstrong goes off the right side of the glass, and she's going to be fouled by Taylor Love. That's her second. Team's 5th. So at the line, Shakira Armstrong. She'll shoot 2. So up on Dine's Faulkner 42 to 33 with 10:08 left to go. And the free throw, the first shot's missed by Armstrong. So only with 10:08 left to go in the second half for Coastal Georgia, they're going to have to come up with some answers offensively and defensively to slow down this Faulkner unit. Second shot falls for Armstrong. She's got 3 now. So in the game, Savannah Flack checks in for Faulkner, inbounds it to Arishay Barnes. And Barnes will work it right side, cross half court at the top of the key. Pass it right wing, Leary. Leary works it in the lane to Tillman. Tillman's going to hand it off. Now out, Adamson's going to shoot the long shot, and she's going to shoot an air ball out of bounds. And Mariners will have the basketball. 42 to 34 is your score. 9:48 left to go in this ball game. Melvin works it left side. Hands it off to Green for the Mariners. Lobs it across for Melvin. Melvin's going to put up the 3. Miss, top of the rim. Left side rebound is Kirsten Green for the Mariners. Reset the basketball with a fresh shot clock to go. Down 42 to 34. 9:25 left to go in this game. Green works baseline. That's Melvin. Melvin puts up the shot, and she's going to sink it baseline. So Olivia Melvin's got 7 now, and it's 42 to 36. Up by 6 is Faulkner. Tillman, high post, bounce pass, gets stolen away. No, Barnes regains it and gets it back out to China Leary. 13 on the shot clock. Barnes has got left wing back to Leary at the top of the key for Faulkner. Gets a screen from Adamson. Step back for 3. It's Leary, and she's going to hit it. So China Leary buckets from 3. And she's got 9 now. They're going to call that a 2, so it's 44 to 36. Toes on the line. In the lane's Melvin for the Mariners. She's going to hit the floater. So Melvin heating up. She's got 9. 44 to 38. Back to 6-point lead. Olivia Adamson left side of the basket, and she's going to sink it. And she'll hit the line to complete the play. Adamson's first basket of this contest. And Shakira Armstrong is going to be called for the foul. So Armstrong's got to be careful. That's her 3rd foul. So last thing the Mariners need is Shakira Armstrong to be out of this ball game. They need every minute they can get from her on the floor. It's 46 to 38. At the line, Olivia Adamson for Faulkner. Second shot, hits it. So she completes the 3-point play. 47 to 38. Up by 9's Faulkner with 8:23 left to go. Second half. In the lanes, Melvin with another floater. She's going to hit another one. 6 straight points from Olivia Melvin. She's got 11. Tillman back to Barnes, right wing to China Leary for the Eagles. And the corner works down low to Love. Low block, puts up the little shot. The 2 misses, rebounds Olivia Melvin for the Mariners. Cross half court now. 47-40, down by 7 with the basketball. With 7:50 left to go. Lobs over to Green, left corner, back at the top to Melvin. To Green, works it to English. In the lane, almost loses it off the fingertips of Tillman. And they're trying to feed the ball on in the paint. And that's a good matchup. Shakira Armstrong, Taylor Love. Love at 6'2", Armstrong at 6'1". Inbound pass, English out to Melvin. Melvin's at the top of the key, gets a screen, moves it, back step for another 3, and it's going to rattle in, almost in. Ripped down from the boards is Airshea Barnes. And Barnes in the lane. She's going to take it herself with a kiss right off the glass. And Barnes with a nice little job. Flicks the ball the backboard into the glass. A little bank shot. And Airshea Barnes got 9. 49-40. Melvin's got it for the Mariners. In the corner to Green. High post to English. Almost loses it, and she does. Tillman takes it away. Out to Taylor Love. And she's running the court. Lobs it over to Barnes, top of the key. 6:55 left to go in this game, second half. With the basketball, up by 49-40 is your score. Gets it in the lane, low block to Love. Love passed out to Leary for 3, and China Leary buckets from 3. She's got 11, and it's 52-40. Timeout, Coastal Georgia. 52-40 is your score after the 3 hit from China Leary. And Faulkner is starting to distance themselves a little bit. A few runs from Coastal Georgia, but Faulkner is able to answer on the offensive side of the basketball. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with action on the court. It's 52-40. Faulkner up by 12 here on the SSAC Sports Network. Quick 30-second timeout from Coastal Georgia. Down by 12, 52-40 against the number 7 seed, the Faulkner University Eagles. Daryl Puckett here with you on the broadcast. Second half, 6:35 left to go in this game 1 of 4 here in the SSAC Sports Network. Dana English got the ball, lobs it across to Gabby O'Sullivan for 3, and she's going to hit it. So Gabby O'Sullivan from 3, and back and forth we go. She's got 9, 52-43. The Mariners are going to have to get a stop on defense if they want to look to get back in this game. They're hitting the shots from their guards, but they're going to have to be strong on the boards. Eagles with the basketball. Kayla Tillman works baseline, goes up, blocked away, and stolen away by Melvin. And Melvin for the Mariners working cross left side. Weak puts up a shot, and she's going to be fouled by China Leary. And Leary will be called for the foul. That's her first. Team 6, so at the line will be Olivia Melvin. And it's immediate timeout, so when we return, Olivia Melvin will be at the line to shoot 2. Down 52-43 is Coastal Georgia, the Mariners, against the Faulkner University Eagles here on the SSAC Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Trying to get ahead. .558 left to go in this ball game between Faulkner
the 7th seed in the women's side of the Southern States Athletic Conference Basketball Championship Tournament against the 10th seed in the College of Coastal Georgia, the Mariners. (52-43). Melvin puts up the free throw, hits it. So she's got 12 now. Olivia Melvin's definitely stepped up in the second half. Only had 5 in the first. Now she's got 12. She hits a second free throw. She's got 13 now, and the lead's cut down to 7, 52-45. Williams now in the game for the Eagles. Works at the top. Adamson back to Williams, right wing for the Eagles. Hands it off to Tillman, top of the key. Tillman drives left side in the lane, back to Leary. Leary backs up. Got O'Sullivan on him from the Mariners, Coastal Georgia. 7 on the shot clock. Leary's going to have to do something. Pass off to Williams. Williams drives right side, dishes it off. It's going to lose it down low, and stolen away is Dana English. And she'll pass it off to Melvin for the Mariners. Works right side, O'Sullivan. Pass it down. O'Sullivan almost losing it for Coastal Georgia. Lobs it over for a 3 from English. English going to miss front end, but rebound put up and missed is Tolis. And they'll call a foul down on the court, a push in the back. And Armstrong will go to the line to shoot 2. Armstrong got the rebound, tried to put it back up, and she was pushed from behind. They're going to call that foul on Adamson, Olivia Adamson, so that's her 3rd. So Shakir Armstrong shooting 55% from the free throw stripe. Puts up the first shot, spins in and out. Rebound is Adamson for the Eagles. Gives it back up to Arishay Barnes. Pass it right side to Leary, out to Tillman, right wing. Tillman drives right side, back to Leary in the corner. Out to Barnes, lobs it, high post to Love. Back out to Tillman in the corner. Tillman hands it off. 7 on the shot clock. Going deep is Faulkner. Leary's working left side. She's got to do something. She puts up the desperation shot, and it's going to go out of bounds right over the basket. So 52-45. Faulkner still up by 7 with 4:44 left to go in this game. The 7 seed Faulkner University up by 7, 52-45. Mariners got to do something with the basketball. They try to work it down low. They get to Armstrong. Armstrong's going to lose it, but they're going to say it's off the foot of Tillman, so out of bounds. And it will be Mariners basketball. They're inbound up in their own basket. Armstrong will be the inbounder. Lobs it up to the lane, gives it up to Tolis. Tolis will shoot the shot. Rebound is Alley for the Eagles off the miss. 4:23 left to go. Barnes for the Eagles has got it. Works it down low to Love in the paint. Love goes up and she'll be fouled, working left side of the basket. So Love will go to the free throw stripe to shoot 2. And Armstrong and Taylor Love battling in the post down low. And right now Taylor Love's winning the battle as Armstrong has played good throughout the game, but Love is getting the best of her. Love's first shot's up. Rattles in and good. So Love's got 13. Second shot, put up and rattles in. So 14 for Love. Needs all scores. Mariners with the basketball. A little bit of midcourt pressure. Backs off now. Man-to-man still for Faulkner. 4:09 left to go. Up by 54-45 your score. Faulkner up. Gabby O'Sullivan. We're going to top. Goes in the lane. Dishes up to Armstrong. Armstrong lays it up and in. Nice feed inside from Gabby O'Sullivan. So Armstrong's got 5. And it's cut down to a 7-point lead again. 54-47. Barnes for the Eagles, right wing. Back to the top of the key to Tillman. Tillman's going to work some magic. Little dipsy-do action. Barnes has dropped some dimes, some assists in this game. She's played well. Works the left side. Puts up the long 2. It's going to be missed. And it's going to come off the hands of Taylor Love. Faulkner with the miss. And it's going to be Coastal Georgia's basketball with 3:30 left to go in this ball game, down by 7, 54-47. Gabby O'Sullivan's going to need to take over. Olivia Melvin had a little bit of a hot streak where she was hitting a few shots here and there. But back on offense, Sullivan's got works right wing. Guarded closely. He's China Leary on her. 17 on the shot clock. Lobs up to English. Then down low to Armstrong. Back out to Gabby O'Sullivan for 3. And O'Sullivan buckets from 3. She's got 12 now, and it's 54-50. Gabby O'Sullivan and Olivia Melvin, the two most important players you're talking about on the guard play for Coastal Georgia, has come alive with Gabby O'Sullivan hitting all 12 points and behind the arc in the second half. Timeout on the court, immediate timeout. So, it is a immediate timeout. So we'll take one as well. Up by 4 is Faulkner with the basketball. When we return, you're listening to the SSAC Sports Network. All right, 3:10 left to go. In this ball game between Faulkner University Eagles and the College of Coastal Winners. 10 seed in college in Coastal Georgia, the 7 seed in Faulkner. Basketball, Eagles have it across half courts. Barnes works right wing with the right hand, back to her left. It's in trouble, gets up the high post of Love. Love is going to be stolen away back from Melvin from behind. Melvin's pushing transition, works right side off the glass, misses. And we fight for possession. It's going to be off Airshade Barnes of Faulkner. And Coastal Georgia have the basketball. 2:49 left to go and down by 4. So the Mariners with the basketball. Inbound will be Armstrong. She'll be the inbounder. Put her own basket. She's going to lob it out to Melvin. Right wing back to the top. She dribbles. 23 on the shot clock. Melvin, step back. Going to give it up to English for 3. It's going to bounce high up in there off the backboard. And it's going to go out of bounds. What's the call? They're going to call it Faulkner basketball with 2:36 left to go. So I feel like that was a rush shot. He shouldn't have stepped back. You know, right now your two guards in Melvin and O'Sullivan playing at a high level. So, you know, let's try to get them the basketball. That's what Coach Jonathan Barbery's got to be saying right now in his head. Faulkner with the basketball. Backcourt pressure a little bit, man-to-man from Coastal Georgia. Lay off. Flax got it for the Eagles. Out to China Leary, left wing. Out to the top to Barnes. Barnes drives in the lane. Goes low block. Up. Hop step. Goes up and in off the backboard. So Barnes has got 9. A little bit of a stutter step move from Airshade Barnes. And she goes in the lane. Timeout. Coastal Georgia as Melvin works it across half court. So 2:11 left to go in this game. Down by 6 is Coastal Georgia with the basketball when we return to action on the court. You're listening to SSAC Sports Network. 56-50. Coastal Georgia will have the basketball down by 6. Points in the paint, though, been outscored by 20 points, 30-10. Down low by Faulkner. But the guard play of Melvin and O'Sullivan for the Mariners have kept him in this ball game. Inbounder will be James Holt for Coastal Georgia. Inbound out to Melvin. Gets off to O'Sullivan for 3. Sullivan's going to miss it. Rebound Tillman for the Eagles. And Faulkner will have the basketball. Barnes, backcourt pressure, is going to try to work up. And it's going to be called for a foul on the floor by Dana English. So that's team's going to be 8th foul. So at the line will be Arishay Barnes, as English had the foul in the backcourt. A very unnecessary foul. You're only down by 6. I know you missed a 3, but you got to play smart basketball. Barnes goes up the shot, and Barnes has got 12 now. So it's 57-50, up by 7 as Faulkner. Barnes takes her time, spins the ball in her hand, puts up the shot, and it's going to rattle in and good. She's got 13. Up by 8, 58-50. O'Sullivan be across half court at the top of the key. Man-to-man from the Eagles. Works in the high post, gets it to Armstrong. Armstrong's going to put up the shot. Miss, rebound is Barnes. Barnes for the Eagles, cross half court, backs it out. And Faulkner have the basketball with 1:34 left to go. Fouls are going to have to be coming soon. Melvin's all over. Barnes moves across her, backs it out. 15 on the shot clock. Going to try to take as much time as they can. China Leary, that's the one you don't want to foul, shooting 70% from the free throw line. And Leary's going to put up that long shot from the high post. And Leary's got 13. That's going to about do it, 60-50. Approaching 1 minute to go in this game. O'Sullivan back out to the top to English. Moves it across. Long shot's going to be put up, miss. And rebound down low is China Leary. Gives it off to Arishay Barnes. And it's going to be a tie up on the ground. They're going to call it a jump ball. So down by 10 is Coastal Georgia, 60-50 with 55 seconds left to go in this game. Inbound pass, long shot by Tullis. It's going to be put up and it's going to rattle up and in from 3. So Jane Tullis has got 8. So it's 60-53 as Tullis hits the long shot deep in this game. So Hoover wins this game. Faulkner with the lead, up by 7 with 55 seconds left. Whoever wins this will advance to play at 12:30 tomorrow in Game 4 in the women's bracket against number 2 Loyola, New Orleans, the Wolfpack. Previewing game coming up soon for the men's, though. Right after this, at 11:45, will be Game 2. Game 1 of the men's bracket, Game 2 of today's broadcast between number 7 Auburn University Montgomery, the Warhawks, against the number 10 Belhaven. So number 10 Belhaven and number 7 AUM you look forward to. Tip-off time set for 11:45. We'll keep you posted. Faulkner have the basketball, 52.5 seconds left. And they're going to call flag. It's going to be a foul somewhere down low. And Arishay Barnes is going to be called for the foul with the backcourt pressure, so that's her first. Mariners have the basketball. Catch a little bit of break right there, down by 7. Still have time. And Brandy Alley checks in the game down low for the Eagles. Inbound, O'Sullivan gets it, pass it out to English. English back at the top to Melvin. Works it left side, O'Sullivan. She's going to drive in the lane with a floater, and it's going to rattle up and in. So O'Sullivan's got 14, and now only down by 5. 60-55 is your score. 43.2 seconds left with a quick 30-second timeout. And they're going to call it a full minute timeout for Coastal Georgia as they'll try to get a game plan going on defense. Down by 5 points, 60-55 is your score. We'll return to action. You're listening to SSAC Sports Network. It's 60 to 55, your score, down by 5. Faulkner have the basketball. With only seconds left in this ball game, 43.2 to be exact. Faulkner will stack up to inbound. Flax looking for a girl. It's going to be a hold down low on Gabby O'Sullivan. So Gabby O'Sullivan picks up her first. Unfortunately, it's team's 9. Will shoot the 1-and-1 for Faulkner. So down by 5 is Coastal Georgia, 60 to 55. Here's your score. At the line is Arishay Barnes to try to cap off this game a little bit. Barnes going to put up the shot and hits the 1-and-1. Barnes has got 14 now. So 61 to 55 is your score. 43.2 seconds left. Barnes' second shot hits. She's got 15. It's 62 to 55, up by 7, under 40 seconds to play. And Melvin turns it over, gets off to Leary. And Leary for the Eagles going to back it up, get it to Love, but Leary's going to be fouled with a reach-in from Olivia Melvin. That might just do it. 62 to 55, and at the line, it's going to be China Leary on the season. 70% from the free throw stripe, averaging right at 10 points per. She's got 13 right now, looking to add to that. Hits her first. She's got 14. 63 to 55, 34 seconds left in this ball game. Winner advances to the second round quarterfinals, hits a second. She's got 15, 64-55. Lobs it over for O'Sullivan, goes baseline, bounce to Armstrong, puts up the shot right up to the basket, and she hits it. Timeout, Coastal Georgia. It's 64 to 57 with 25.5 seconds left to go in this ball game. We'll take a quick break and return to action on the court. You're listening to SSAC Sports Network.
Halftime is automatically 10 minutes.
25 seconds left to go in this ball game. Up by 7's Faulkner. Have the basketball. Tillman will inbound for Faulkner. Looking for the pass. And going to have to call timeouts. Faulkner can't get the pass in. So up by 7, 64 to 57 is your score. 25.5 seconds left to go in this game. It's a full timeout. Faulkner, so we'll take one as well. You're listening to SSAC Sports Network. 64-57. Up by 7's Faulkner. They had to call timeout. Trying to get the ball out of the inbound. Now Flack will be the inbounder. And it's going to be a foul call down low. It's going to be, I believe, on Shakira Armstrong. And that's Shakira Armstrong's 5th, so say goodbye to the 6'1" senior out of Somerset, New Jersey. And she played a good game, so Armstrong is gone in this game. Arishay Barnes will be at the line, as that's the 10th team foul, so the double bonus. Barnes will shoot 2. Up by 7 with 25 and a half to go in this game. So first shot lands, so it's 65-57. Barnes hits the first one, see if she can hit the second. Takes her time, spins the ball, puts up, and she's got it to go. 66-57, 23 seconds and counting. O'Sullivan right side, works it back at the top to English. And 13 seconds. English gives off to Melvin for 3. And Melvin's going to hit this skyhook 3. So she's got 16. 10 seconds and counting. Leary will get the ball in bounds. Fouled by Gabby O'Sullivan. So down by 6 is Coastal Georgia, 66-60 here in Game 1 at the Crampton Bowl Multiplex for the Southern States Athletic Conference Championship Basketball Tournament. If Leary can hit these shots, ice this game, and the first one right out was in and out. Still up by 6, 9.8 seconds left to go, so wouldn't be a miracle, but you're going to need a lot of help. Time management, have to do something with basketball. Second shot's put up by Leary. She hits it. She's got 16 now. 67-60. O'Sullivan's going to have it across, give it up to English. And that's going to do it. 67-60, 5.7 seconds left to go in this game. And Savannah Flack will check into the game for Brandy Allen and Arishay Barnes. So that will do it for this Game 1. Your final here from the Crampton Bowl Multiplex between the number 7 Faulkner University Eagles and your number 10 Coastal Georgia Mariners. Final here is 67-60. So we'll return with stat scores, highlights, and more, and an interview with the coach himself, Reed Sutton, and a player of the game for Faulkner. Will return to action here, and for post-game interviews, you're listening to the SSAC Sports Network. All right, back here on the SSAC Sports Network, Daryl Puckett here with you, joined by Arishay Barnes. Arishay, you had a great game. You dropped 15 in this one to go ahead and beat Coastal Georgia. What's the emotion like?
I mean, this is great. It's a great win for the team. I mean, this is our first win in the conference tournament. We want to bring momentum for the next game.
Absolutely. Ahead of you tomorrow, the number 2 seed, Loyola Wolves here. But, you know, a lot of good things to take away from this game. You played well. Taylor Love had a big game for you. But you really stepped up second half and led your team to victory.
Definitely. It was our mission to get this win. We were not going to leave the gym without a win. And we were determined. I mean, we were very focused in practice yesterday and this morning, and we had a no-lose mentality.
Absolutely. Well, you heard it from herself. Arishay Barnes, MVP of this game for Faulkner. Arishay, congrats and good luck for tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, you heard it from herself here on the SSAC Sports Network. Daryl Puckey with the Arishay Barnes. 15 points dropped in this ball game against Coastal Georgia, the Mariners. So Faulkner will move on and play number 2 seed, the Wolfpack, New Orleans. So that's something to look forward to. But as we step away and come here to preview this game between Auburn University Montgomery and the men's bracket, game 1 between AUM, the 7th seed, against Belhaven University Blazers, the 10th seed. We'll take a quick break and we'll return to preview this game. You're listening to the SSAC Sports Network.